Yo, what's good, everybody? I'm back for my trip in Vegas. We're now back in Detroit. A full day has gone by. I've gone to work, all of that. But before we get into it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We got some more videos on the way. Also, a lot of basketball stuff been popping off. I will have breakdown videos on all the off-season drama later on. But I just want to say I'm back in Vegas. I feel good. And this is the new room setup. That's right. This is a completely new setup. I moved my room around before I went to Vegas. I'm still working out the kinks, but as you can see, got the big boy painting behind me right there. You know what I'm saying? That's heat. That's fire. TV is moved. Like everything in my room was completely rearranged. So we're working on organization and all that. But this video is going to be a reflection video on how I feel about my trip and where I am mentally moving forward. For me, I don't really take that many breaks. I typically just go through the motions with things. This is the first time that I've had, the opportunity to go out there and really just do something solely by myself as far as like getting the hotel room, going on the flight, carrying my own luggage and handling all those things for the past couple of days. So for me, that was a very liberating experience. And I think it really gave me good perspective to just see how it really feels to just fully operate by yourself and like handle those things in that environment. And I think that was really good for me. I think my mental is feeling really recharged, even though I have to work every day again. So I'm not working 10-hour shifts every day again, but also consistently doing the uploads while I was there. Like that's also another thing that I really want to get better at compared to just having things die out, trying to stay consistent. So don't worry. I will be more consistent on this channel, especially in the off season, because this is the time where I get a chance to really focus on the content and the things that I want to better. And even though this video is also unedited, there's gonna be more productive video essay type of videos. I got music breakdowns on the way. Basketball off-season stuff will always keep going, and I will be posting Twitter Spaces content, which, by the way, if you're not tapped in, all my socials are at the top. Make sure to follow me on Twitter because that's where things really go down. Twitter Spaces is a very fun clubhouse type of environment where you hear a lot of people have bad, outlandish takes, and we try to reform and educate people on the game of basketball in both a critical, actually watching the game analysis type of way, but also in a slander way. Because let's be honest, slander is always fun. That's something that we can never stray fully away from. So for me, I'm just really excited, and I give thanks because there's a lot of people in my position who can never take a trip to Vegas like that, take those risks, and even have the discipline to not get into any serious trouble, to make their flight back, and to not like, really do something to mess themselves up. Thankfully, I was able to stay out of all of that in the city of sin, and I was able to get some new gear like this jacket, the hat, like all of this stuff I was really able to get because of my Vegas trip. And obviously with that humongous blackjack earnings that I got, which by the way, if you haven't seen it, go check out that last video. That was a crazy gambling story. Definitely gonna go back to Vegas at some point with some friends of mine. This time I went dolo by myself, but I would love to experience that with some friends at the same time. That would really turn up a whole other notch. So I'll probably be having a yearly Vegas trip that I do with the homies and all that for sure. But I'm not gonna lie, my pockets are they're kind of strapped. But thankfully, I was able to make some extra money while I was there, because if not, it would have been tough. And I want you to know, like, with this type of channel and the podcast that I will be rolling out soon, hashtag gifts from gifted, stay tapped in with that. That's coming. I would honestly voice like exactly the realness of certain situations, because most people don't talk about their financial situation and get critical with like the numbers, but I'm not afraid to share that information because I'm a firm believer that when you're putting out positive energy and you're saying things that for a lot of other people make them look vulnerable. Like, I'm not afraid of putting myself in that position, and I think that's a great way to encourage. Oh, oh, my voice cooked. That was crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. My voice is cooked. But anyway, that's a great way to encourage honesty and people coming together in a trust type of community, because communities and blueprints for those types of things are always built on trust. So for me, I definitely want to inform through my personal experiences and kind of putting that out there on Broad Street. So that type of content will definitely be coming soon. And I don't want to be too repetitive in this video, but again, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are on the road to 400 subscribers. We're going to keep it going. We not stopping. We got a lot of stuff coming out. And because of y'all, again, I'm in this position to really, you know, go for the gusto. And I'm not going to stop until I make better content and I make things the exact way that I want to do. I'm not afraid of admitting that there's growth, because growth is always what you want to really focus for, to continually develop yourself as a person, as an individual. Me going on this trip was a big moment for me in my growth. And there's many things that I take from that trip that I'm going to apply to my regular daily life moving forward. The idea of having a structure and having a written down plan is something that's always appealed to me. But this Vegas trip was the opposite of that. I booked my flight last minute. I got my hotel last minute, and I chose to do things at a whim. And doing that, it took me out of my comfort zone, because I love to have backup plans for backup plans. Nothing was really rehearsed, but I can also like take advantage of these random types of moments. And this gave me a great confidence in myself to do that, to be more flexible than I have been. So I love that aspect of it, and I can't wait to improve on that as we keep on going. But I'm not gonna make this video too long. I do have work today, very, very soon, as you can hear from the birds outside. But yeah, that is overall my Vegas reflection video. I'm gonna have a playlist for that entire experience. So if you haven't seen the other Vegas videos, make sure to go tap in with the rest that are inside of this playlist. But obviously, there's some very important basketball news to get to, and I will be having that inside of another video. But as always, it's your host with the most. My name is Gifted, and you can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, right up here. All things Gifted at GiftedXBlade. We on the road for 400 subscribers on YouTube. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out, people.